All right, day number 5 of spring practice, and we are fully padded right now. I don't know if we were actually on the previous video, but we were supposed to be right here. We've got Nico working on his pocket presence, and he looks a lot better, okay? And that's what you want to see. You want to see the players continuing to get better throughout all of spring practice. And Jake Merklinger, he looks really, really good right here. And look at how athletic that little move right there, that looked good. So proud of him for that. And we've got big Nico to Khalifa Keith, just handing the ball off. Khalifa Keith looks solid. He's our biggest running back. Probably it's going to be between him and Cam Selden. And now you get a good look at everybody and just kind of see how everyone measures up. Now, Ethan Davis in a block and drill. This is what we've been wanting to see. Okay, he looks good doing it. And now we've got Dane Davis. Something that's very interesting is he's playing at left guard right here. Now, we know that he's our swing guy, so he's going to move all around the offensive line. But more than likely, I'm starting to think that he's going to be our starting left guard. We'll see who can step up at that position throughout all of spring. And Lance Hurd, we already know what he does. Now we've got Dane Davis going back to work right here. Okay, he looks good there. Would like to see a little bit more hip action out of him. And man, Cooper Mays is just a dog. Okay, you love to see him going through any of these drills. Jackson Lampley looks really good right there. Gets low. Okay, and those big like hurdles, that is just to make sure that we stay low. Football is about the low man wins. You look at the offensive line. Dane Davis is bigger than big Lance Hurd. Okay, that's what it looks like right here. And you see him at left guard and pulling around right there. Now we've got our freshman Gage Ginther. He looks really, really good. Expecting a lot from him throughout all the spring. Now, finally, William Satterwright, he looks great in that drill. Okay, he's going to be one of our backup centers. Can he work himself into that number 2 spot? And here we are working on the explosion. Okay, off of the snap of the football, you're taking a look at our defensive line and then, kind of going around that hoop, getting to the quarterback and getting that ball out. And there are some dogs in this room for sure. Very, very deepest position group and, on this entire team. So proud of what this staff has done just in being able to recreate this entire roster. Tyree West is a guy that's going to be fighting for that strong side defensive end spot. He looks good getting off the ball. And this man right here, Tyree Weathersby, I love him. And I'm hearing that there's not a whole lot of drop off from his injury last season. He still looks the part for sure. Now we've got our secondary players working on the exact same drill. Okay, just blitzing, getting to that quarterback, getting to that football. Kobe Thomas is going to be a leader of this team. Boo Carter, let's see how he does doing this. He's a guy that I think probably more than likely will end up playing star, but he could also play safety. Looks like he's lost a little bit of weight just kind of going through these drills and stuff. You're going to lose a whole lot of weight doing all this running and stuff. So it's important to keep those calories up and drink a whole lot of water. Keenan Pili, he's going to be a stud this season. Edwin Spillman looked good in that drill. Jeremiah Thielander is another one. I mean, we're just loaded from top to bottom. You got to love what you're seeing. Malik Ganaway, now this is interesting because I think that he may have been working some with the linebackers, and he's actually a secondary player, or at least he was last season. Now, this is just our D-line just going through, just running over these dummies, working on their footwork and stuff, and it looks good, okay? Everyone looks good. They're big men, but they are athletic. Look at big Elijah Simmons go through that drill. That's got to give you a whole lot of hope, Vols fans. Y'all should be excited, okay? I'm just going to tell you this. It is just spring, right? We're just kind of going through the motions, kind of, but it's always competition. And Boo Carter looks really good right here in a weave drill. Look at that. I mean, just a stud. I'm just going to one-hand this because this is too easy. This is light work for me. John Slaughter looks good too. Very smooth, very fluid. Big body guys, okay, in that secondary, man. Look at Jordan Thomas. I mean, guys, listen. We're deep, okay? We're deep. Kobe Thomas, we talked about him so much and just absolutely making it. I mean, they look like pros doing this, y'all. I mean, they look phenomenal. So impressed with that. Great footwork, great hips. And, here, this is the drill that we saw before. Just working on staying on top of the routes, just slow playing it from the middle of the field. And then, look at this. Boo Carter looks a lot better in this drill than he did on the previous practice. So guys are getting better. Guys are just continue to strain and to fight. And yeah, I mean, I think that our defense is going to be top 3, throughout the entire season, if not number 1. We've got a good chance to be that. Christian Harrison looks phenomenal in that drill. Kind of double clutched on that catch, but as far as his fundamentals, okay, and just the way that his feet look, his hips look, man, we are looking really good. So proud of these guys. And here in this drill, what we're going to be doing, these are the secondary pieces. And they are just, working on blitzing and, getting off of a block and then batting that football down or making a catch. We saw Kobe Thomas make a catch right there. So that's nice. Now, look, something of note is that Jordan Matthews is working with the safeties in that drill. We talked about that some that, he's a guy that could potentially end up playing safety. I think that I like him there, especially playing free. Jackson Moy, he's been looking good. David Hobbs is explosive. He's big. He can play inside. He can play outside. Top to bottom, y'all. Okay, we're just going to call this team top to bottom. And this is the drill that we've seen a lot now. It looks like we're not throttling it down in this variant of the drill. We're just going full speed. Okay, now we're back to the weaving and just the hip transition. Okay, I mean, the way that our hips look, everybody, look at the feet. Just looks really crisp, really clean. Will Brooks was a guy that stepped up for us big time last season, and I feel like he can, continue to be that depth piece for us. Let's see how Idris Farouk looks in this. How does this hip transition look? That looked better. That looked a lot better than what it has, in previous sessions. So that's it for this video, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends, family, and other volunteer fans. We will have my thoughts of the 5th day of practice coming out here shortly, so stay tuned for that. Thanks. Peace.